smell like pepperoni.
Well, if that's the way you feel.
Wait a minute.
That stuff, get down on your knees and pray.
Ah!
I think...
They're as big as wolves. They look just as vicious.
His dead wife was watching.
First his wife, then he...
Hey, dirtbag. You're a lousy shot. I don't like lousy.
Say something.
I never try anything. I just do it. Like I don't beat clocks. Just people. Want to try me?
Hey. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. It is Christmas month here on Heroes for Hire Comic Club channel for good and bad cinema, and even Friday Night Fright. So everything's going to be Christmas related. It's in some way or another. Yes, even Die Hard. Yep. That's what I said. I said what I said. All right. But tonight I got W Boggs 18, who as usual has not seen the movie, but he's here to hang out and make fun of the trailer, because we're going to show the trailer tonight. Because guess what? I got an upgrade on my computer. So we're going to talk about a very Oscar-worthy movie tonight. It's called Santa with Muscle, starring Hulk Hogan, and Ed Begley Jr. is in it, and a young man.
Brother!
Yeah, brother. So it's a guy that he gets amnesia and thinks he's Santa Claus, and it's also got Ed Begley Jr. in it, and the guy that was Donna's dad on that '70s show. And as I can tell from our viewers, nobody gives a shit about this movie. But we're going to do it anyway, because that's what we do.
No, nobody does. No one does, I guarantee you.
Here, this photo right here tells you everything you need to know about this movie, with his fake wig, Santa Claus hitting people with candy canes over the head. Yep. And we got this ragtag group of ragamuffins looking through a telescope. I guess he's teaching them how to be peeping Toms. All right, then we got this little thing. And this is where he's telling them to say their prayers and take their vitamins, brother. And you see the young Mila Kunis. She was really young. It's got to be one of her first movies. She probably doesn't want nobody to know she was in this movie, but she was indeed. She was indeed in this movie with Hulk Hogan, and she's like the starring kid. She's the kid with the starring role. Basically, she's the top kid in the movie. But we're gonna watch the trailer. So I would say bear with me, but I don't have to say that anymore. So here we go. We're going to share this screen. It's already shared. Okay. At the stage. Here we go. And we're probably going to get a hit for this, but I don't care.
Make it big, man.
In the season of Santa, there are two kinds of people: the naughty and the nice.
I've got $50 for the first elf that brings me a Santa Claus.
Hulk Hogan is.
And so you see also it's got Ron Howard's brother in it. As he's like the deputy.
Blake Thorne, and he's definitely been naughty. To make his getaway, he's going to make a mockery of the world's most beloved hero.
Do you have a minute?
Fox me, little brat.
That's him.
But sometimes the only way you can feel the spirit of Christmas,
Clint Howard,
Where'd he go?
is to be hit over the head with it.
Santa! What? It's showtime.
Now, this confused bad boy is Santa, like you've never seen him before. A bearded basher of bad guys. A hero with a silly hat. A Robin Hood in red.
Who were those guys anyway?
Oh, they work for Mr. Frost.
He's been clearing out the whole neighborhood, and no one knows why.
And he's got 3 days to foil a band of evil scientists.
Assemble the team.
evil scientists.
We're taking the orphanage.
Wait till Santa hears about this. He'll kick your butt to New Year's.
Santa, you slay me.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my God! Did you hear him say, "Santa, you slay me"?
Hulk Hogan is Santa with an attitude.
Keep the milk and cookies warm.
Santa with some friends.
Yeah, keep the milk and cookies warm.
Santa with a mission.
How are we supposed to get over this?
And most of all, he's Santa with muscles.
They can't start Christmas without me. Can they?
There have been many.
Well, let me tell you something, B. Gene. If these kids ain't said their prayers and took their vitamins, they're going to get a lump of coal in their stocking. What you gonna do?
Santas.
You're not Santa. You're fed.
But there's only one named Hulk.
Well, all you had to do was knock.
Santa with muscles.
There's a new Santa in town, and I know if you've been naughty or nice.
You know, it'd be funnier if, like, Macho Man played the bad guy.
Yeah, that's true. It would be funny. You're right on that, Will. All right, we'll go over the Wikipedia page here while we're at it. All right. I hope everybody watching's having fun watching this because it's kind of funny. All right. It says right here the plot. The movie starts off with Elizabeth Aria Curzon writing a letter to Santa explaining that the citizens of Lakeville have left because of an evil scientist named Ebner Frost, played by Ed Begley Jr., who plans to buy the orphanage. He bullies Mr. Rennie into selling his shoe store with the help of his henchmen, Doctors Blatt, Watt, Flint, and Val. Rennie relents, and the orphanage is the last to be targeted. Blake Thorne, played by Hulk Hogan, is a conceited self-made millionaire who sells bodybuilding supplements, that means steroids, and equipment that has a picture on them. He practices exercises with his staff before joining up with his paintball squad. He is targeted by the police, including an officer named Hinckley, played by Clint Howard, that's Ron Howard's brother. After he and his friends are caught speeding and abandoning them, he hides out at a shopping mall that is waiting for their mall Santa to show and changes into a Santa costume. He manages to trick Hinckley and another officer at first who are looking for him until Hinckley spots Thorne's paintball uniform and gives him chase. Blake hides out in a garage, garbage chute, but as the officers leave, as a janitor throws a big Christmas display that knocks Blake out and sends him down the bottom of the floor, and he's knocked out, and Don Stark, who plays Lenny, assumes him to be another drunk mall Santa and proceeds to rob him from his money. Until he realizes that he's hit the jackpot upon finding Blake's ID. Blake has no memory of his name, and when he comes to, Lenny convinces him that he's Santa Claus. That sounds plausible. Blake assumes the identity of the mall Santa for the kids until he sees two people trying to steal money, and he beats their ass. And then they meet the ice cream truck. Blott almost runs his ice cream truck over. And Clayton, Garrett Morris, Blake meets Leslie, Rob, and Curtis, and the last three remaining children in the orphanage who apparently are unadoptable, played by Adam Wally, Mila Kunis, and the other girl, Elizabeth, played by, I can't remember her name. Anyway, let's see if we can find anything. Box office. The film was released on the 8th November 1996. The film garnered only $120,000 in box office receipts during its opening weekend and grossed only a total of $220,189 during its only a 2-week run. Film critic
didn't deserve that.
Yeah. Film critic Emmanuel Levy gave the film a score of 2 out of 5. Jeff Layton in Variety described Santa with Muscles as a weakling of a comedy and thought that Hogan's performance was lacking the charisma of his previous work in other great movies. No, that's not great. Suburban Commando. Layton panned the direction in particular, stating, working from an irredeemably bland screenplay, John Berlowski directs with all the enthusiasm of someone going through the motions to pay off a debt. Chris Hicks, writing for the Desert News, stated that the films such as Santa with Muscles makes films like Jingle All the Way look better, and said that Hulk Hogan makes Arnold Schwarzenegger look like Laurence Olivier. Damn. Marianne Johansson of Flick Philosopher called it a deeply awful comedy, and believe me, it's even dumber than the title makes it sound. Legacy. Reception for Santa with Muscles has continued to be negative. As of December 2011, it was listed at number 62 on IMDb's Bottom 100 movies. It was listed as number 43 out of 50 for the worst children films by Total Film and was included in Virgin Media's list of worst Christmas movies. The film was also included on the Atlantic City Weekly's list of worst holiday films, ranking third behind Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which will be coming up soon, and the Star Wars Holiday Special. That's pretty bad, okay? If you're in that company, you're bad. Due to Hogan's starring role, the film has been featured on website WrestleCrap, which acts as a hall of shame for the worst gimmicks and storylines in pro wrestling history. When Golden Globe nominee Mila Kunis, who made her film debut in this movie, was asked about the film in 2011 by GQ magazine, she said, "I was too young to fully understand the importance of working with Hulk Hogan. I just thought he was this huge man," while comparing the film to American Psycho 2, which was also bad, which she co-starred with William Shatner. In 2021, Santa with Muscle was featured on the YouTube channel Red Letter Media as part of their series of Best of the Worst. So there you go.
I don't blame Mila Kunis at all. You don't know, especially when you're young.
Yeah, you're young.
Hey, Metal Elf. Hey, Rad. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Yeah, Rad got one of the gift memberships the other night. Congrats.
Rad, I think it was you who did a Batgirl picture recently. Oh my God, I want to buy that from you.
Like, and Metal Elf is right. He was saying that he makes Arnold look like Laurence Olivier. That's sick burn. Actually, I thought that was pretty creative.
Oh, go ahead.
But it's just a, you know what? I was kind of watching it while I was working on thumbnails and getting my video set up for the week and my thumbnail set up, and it's very forgettable. Like I was like kind of half paying attention to some points, but I got like the finer points. Like there's like this underground like cavern. Yeah. They open it up and it looks like they've got like vibranium down there or something. I don't know. They're like these crystals, and the one person says, "Oh, those are electric crystals. They can power anything, and they're highly volatile, but they're worth millions of dollars." Oh, the orphanage is saved, right? And you got this doctor, the evil scientist, right, played by Ed Begley. Well, he lives in this big palatial manor, right? He's got all these evil scientists that kind of like, one of them's like Mr. Freeze, one of them's got like shock powers, one of them's like an evil Canadian dentist. Yes, I said that right. An evil Canadian dentist. So like they're trying to buy up all the land because he wants all these caverns to make himself filthy rich and experiment with these crystals, right? Well, it's just so ludicrous. It's just completely insane. There's even a sword battle at the end of it with Ed Begley Jr. They have these big crystals that look like swords, and they're fighting, and it sparks flying up it like it's lightsabers and everything. And it's totally ludicrous. And then you find out that Ed Begley Jr. and Hulk Hogan, who has amnesia, realizes, I was in this orphanage as a kid, and he was my best friend. And now he's went evil, and now I have to face my best friend as a kid. So, extra stupid. And also, he hits his head, right? He's a real dickhead at first of it. Like he has remember how Inspector Clouseau would have his butler, Cato, attack him out of nowhere?
Cato!
Yeah, he has people, like his staff does that, and he just kicks the shit out of them. And I got a clip of it somewhere. And anyway, so he's like this real obnoxious guy. He goes around going to his paintball game, and the police are going to pull him over. So instead of pulling over, he pulls out a paintball gun and starts shooting at the police. So then he runs from the police. He hides in the mall, and he falls down the garbage chute, hits his head, and gets amnesia. So then the guy that plays Lenny tells him, "Oh, no, you're really Santa Claus. Did you know that?" So he goes, "Oh, okay." He doesn't even question it. He goes, "Okay, I guess you're right." Because Lenny stole his wallet and is going to withdraw all the money out of his credit cards and stuff and his bank accounts. So, and Lenny's stuck with him. Then he goes and stays in the orphanage because he saves the orphanage people who were trying to save some money. This is so convoluted. So then he stays with them, and then he gradually gets his memory back. Like I said, he finds out, he was at this orphanage. And apparently Garrett Morris knew this the whole time. So anyway, the orphanage at the end of it blows up because of all the crystals under it. And they're like, "Oh no, what are we going to do?" Well, no, we arrested the evil doctor and all his evil doctor friends, the evil scientist friends. So then the kids move into the big mansion that the evil scientists lived in, and they all live happily ever after. It's really
Yeah.
stupid.
It's
Yeah.
that's a weird movie. That's just corny.
No, it's completely corny. It's completely stupid. And we're going to play some clips here. They're not great, but don't get mad at me for that because there's nothing I can do about that.
Do, Percy. Why? Because you surround yourself with nincompoops. Like, do I? Yes, you do.
We'll play this one. And that's the crystals I was talking about. Oh, it's beautiful. And I would say that Clint Howard and all these people had to do this movie for money to pay the rent. Yeah, it gets worse from there. But it even gets worse.
Thorne, what's the matter?
Blake Torachevsky doesn't fit on the bottle.
How did you?
Isn't it coming?
That's when he finds out that he knew the whole time who he was. I can't find the clip. I had the clip of him like him fighting his. She says, "You're not Santa. You're better than Santa."
Hi. Just couldn't stay away from me, huh? That's okay. I have that effect on women.
So much is going on, and
Hi. He couldn't stay away from me, huh? Okay, I had another clip, but like I can't find it. I'm gonna look one up here. Hold on. I realized I don't have to worry about like lagging now, so we're gonna find another one.
Yep.
All right. Here he sings. Well, he can't play that, I guess. Here's the part I was talking about where he like fights his buddies, I think. Hold on.
The rules are important, guys. Never stop to smell the roses.
Never stop to smell the roses, guys. What do you think of that?
No, I guess not.
Stop to smell the roses, right? This one right here is funny while he does this guy. All right, now this guy's going to try to creep up on him, and he just. Let's go to this. I want to tell you where he's like tells the guys to like write it down.
How'd I do?
Tremendous. You're the magnificent. I couldn't.
Weasels. If you guys are bucking for a Christmas bonus, forget it.
Forget it. You're not getting a Christmas bonus.
423? You call that exercise? Better cut down on my cholesterol, Pierre.
Yes, sir.
See, he sells all these stupid products. Probably sells anabolic steroids, for being honest.
Make a note, Chaz. My picture on the can isn't big enough.
Make a note, Chaz.
And have him make me more tan.
All right, this part's stupid too, right here. This guy gets a call, and we'll find out.
Yes. Of course, straight away. Your guesses were right.
Figures. Business always calls when you're having fun. That should be another one of Blake's rules. Make a note, Chaz. Make it rule number. What number are we up to now?
385.
Right. Make it 386.
Well, you get the idea. You get the idea.
Oh,
We're probably going to get copyright hit for this one.
it's okay.
It's all right. This I don't really know. I don't even want to make any money off this one anyway. To be honest with you, it's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, I'll find another clip here. Of like I just want to see how over the top the villains are here. If I can find out here, we'll find some stupid stuff. Well, here's great moments. It says there's great moments in this, but I don't. There's no great moments in this movie. Come on.
Don't make me laugh.
Ha ha, Chaz.
Someone's been very naughty.
What are you gonna do about it, Santa?
What are you going to do about it? You know how all the hoods always talk like that? What are you going to do about it, Santa?
Me a lump of coal.
Yeah, it's like they're
How about 2 lumps?
It's like they're a hooligan from Brooklyn or something.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. And then we're in California, but I'm from Brooklyn. Is Christmas music public domain?
I don't know.
Look, Santa's beating some guy up. What the hell? Why does the little elf doll have hedge clippers?
He's a garden gnome in the meantime.
That looks like it would hurt. There's the elf guy. He did say, "Watch out! He's got a candy cane." Watch out, Jeff! He's got a candy cane. Hey, Jeff, were you ever on duty and somebody said, and another officer said, "Watch out! He's got a candy cane."
Several times.
Okay. So anyway, there you go.
I watched
this
about
movie-
30 minutes of this movie and I fell asleep.
Well, you know what? That's the review right there in itself, chalked up in the whole show. We could have saved like 30 minutes and be like, "Yeah, I saw this movie." I watched it for 30 minutes and I fell asleep.
So even like Samurai Cop, that was absolutely terrible. That was still fun to watch because it was so bad that it was funny. This one is just bad. Like, why am I wasting some of my existence on Earth watching this?
Yeah, well, we did it because we could give content to all these beautiful people watching.
Yes.
That's the only reason we watch.
We suffer for you. We suffer for you.
Yeah, and super chats are. I'm just kidding. I don't really beg for money, but like, it's a. I don't even know. I can't even imagine like being a kid and liking this movie, Jeff.
No.
I mean, it's not like
See, this is the type of bad cinema flavor that's not so bad that you have to watch it, and not like the campy, cool kind of bad that everybody loves. Like cult classic type stuff. This is the kind of bad that this is where we warn you about it and say, don't watch it. Do not watch this movie.
Stay away from it. Just stay away from it. We got some.
Not that you would, but
might have some better ones coming up though. I mean, even for bad here coming up. Like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which is bad, but it's just like funny bad. It's like Garbage Day. It's really ridiculous. But we're going to do Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 for Friday Night Frights. But I had to do Part 2 for bad cinema because it's just so bad. It's just been ridiculous.
But so the thing about this kind of movie, and like Mila Kunis was in it, and obviously Hulk was in it, and Ed Begley Jr. What you said, Ron Howard's brother. So some notables were in it. This is that kind of movie where you don't really know what's going to happen with it. Like, this turned out to be a complete turd. It's just a turd. But let's say if there was a different director, let's say if maybe John Hughes did it or or somebody else did it. You know what I mean?
Make us or something.
It could have been something totally different. You just don't know. Don't know.
It's kind of like this too. Think about it. The thing it's a sign of a movie being pulled from theaters because it's so bad is it being pulled in the second week like that.
Yep.
And it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. They probably like, we're getting ready for the holiday season. We're going to release this. It can't miss. It's got Hulk Hogan in it.
Yep.
But I wonder. I got a question though. Do you think this might have something to do with at the time in wrestling, Hulk Hogan was in a group called the New World Order, and he had just turned heel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he had been a good guy,
bad guy,
ever since I could remember, right? And there were people when he went bad that night and he turned on Macho Man and Sting and Lex Luger and joined Hall and Nash. There were people throwing full drinks at him. Like there was people chucking stuff at them in the ring, booing.
Yeah.
People, even there's a guy.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, there's one guy jumped over the partition and tried to get in the ring, which think about that. Hulk Hogan is 6'5", Kevin Nash is 6'10", and
they'll bust your skull.
6'7", and you think you're going to go in there and fight somebody? But just put it this way, he didn't get under the rope before Kevin Nash stomped his ass out of the ring.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what it is about wrestling, but when it comes to the people in the South and the East, wrestling is like, it's big. Like I didn't realize how much of a cultural thing it was until I visit my buddy that lives in Kentucky.
Yes,
and he's like people fucking love wrestling around here.
In the South,
and they get so emotionally invested in it that it's like, come on, we know it's entertainment. We're not trying to spoil it for nobody, but this shit is scripted by somebody. You know what I mean?
Some people don't know that. Let me tell you a little story.
Apparently not.
First of all, in the South, college and high school football and pro wrestling were like a religion, right?
Yeah.
So you have in the Mid-South, and then also in the Memphis area, they had the Memphis wrestling, right? And you had guys like Macho Man, Randy Savage, Jerry the King Lawler, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, a bunch of these guys, and and a lot of those guys got their start like Stone Cold Steve Austin in the South. But like people like Jerry the King Lawler said that like he would have heat with people that they would he'd come out and there would be a brick through his window. He had one guy who said he was going to come down to the TV studio and shoot him.
Yeah.
And
people are crazy.
I was doing my job. If I pissed you off so bad, you wanted to fight me. And that's they wanted to do that, which is crazy. But I'll tell you a story about Ric Flair. Ric Flair was a bad guy for as long as I can remember. Right now, he's kind of like a cultural icon. But I was watching wrestling with my granddad, my grandpa Patterson once. And Ric Flair faked a heart attack in the ring as part of the storyline. And he fell out, he collapsed in the ring, and everybody's like, oh no. And my grandpa stood up, he's like 80 years old, and said, finally, I've been waiting for 30 years for this son of a bitch to drop dead. That's how like hardcore he was about it.
Damn.
So, of course, he didn't die. You know, Ric Flair's still alive. I don't know how much longer he's got because I saw a picture of him. He looks pretty rough, to be honest with you.
But yeah, but it always was interesting to me, the psychology of it. It's like, how does an entertainment product like that, which, you know, it's violent and it's a physical match between people, but it's not real. It's not. I'm not trying to discredit wrestling athletes because they're incredible athletes, but it's not real physical combat. You know what I mean?
Well, back in the day,
you can still get hurt. You can still get hurt. Absolutely.
Well, back in the day,
but these people, they get so invested that they actually truly hate and truly love like some of these characters and will do some wild shit. You know?
When I was a kid, I mean, I'm more rational now, but I never want nobody to drop dead. But like the thing is, it's not like as much as it was now because now everybody knows. But like back in the 80s, the early 80s, the mid 80s, in the 70s and the 60s, there was a thing, as you know, called kayfabe.
Yeah.
So that was like
you're selling it. You're selling it.
Even after the show, the good guys and the bad guys were not allowed to associate with each other in public. They would hang out in hotel rooms, but like you couldn't go to the local like watering hole and start having drinks with a guy
because it blows the show.
Yeah, and there were people that would try them. There was a wrestler named, you probably heard of him. He was a Hall of Famer. His name was Harley Race. He wrestled in the 70s and 80s, and he had this mean right hand, right? And he would have people try to test him. Like he'd go in the bar, Ric Flair, so they'd try to test him, right? So a guy would come for and try his luck. And Harley Race had a famous quote. He said, "If I hit you with my right hand and you're still standing up, I'm going to look behind you and see what's holding you up."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he could really hit. I think he had been in a car wreck, so he had some titanium in his hand.
Well, most professional wrestlers are either just physical specimens like 6'4" and above and muscled out and all that stuff, or they're like the Andre the Giant type guys, or just there's something about them, and it's just because they're playing, just because they're kind of acting out something doesn't mean they can't hurt you. They can still fucking hurt you. They're really bad.
Look at Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
this guy was like 6'6".
Yeah.
280. Would you say about 280, 300 pounds? Probably. He probably
easy.
Here. Like when he was younger though, he was easily in his 300 pounds, 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. When he was just yoked and at the top of the gorilla anabolic steroid,
absolutely,
he was easily 300.
And and also, we did lose Hulk Hogan this past year. In the last few months. I think it was this year still, right? It was this year we lost him. And but people, I don't know if younger people realize what a cultural icon he was. So even though he was in a bad movie, people still kind of would go to try to see it if it was, and if it wasn't no good, they might not like it. But he was everywhere when we were kids, right, Jeff?
People loved him. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was everywhere. And I know he got controversial, but I try to separate the man from the art,
Way back when it was WWF and it was, Hulkamania, that's when I watched wrestling. Is like him, King Kong Bundy, Ricky the Steamboat, or Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, or Steamboat Dragon, whatever. Ultimate Warrior, Iron Sheik, those guys.
Look at those guns.
He looks thin. He looks thin in this movie.
Yeah, I think this
his arms are big, but
he may have been at a point where, like, when he wasn't wrestling, he dropped weight. You know what I mean? Like, and he probably got back in the gym a little bit more hardcore. Like, I think a lot of them guys did that. Like, if you see some of the guys that are actors now, like Batista and The Rock, they're not as swole as they once were. But those guys used to be.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy to stay that way.
And that's why wrestlers have a short lifespan sometimes.
Yeah, their hearts, all your organs, when you pound steroids into your body, it makes everything just bigger. It makes it have to work harder. If that makes sense.
Well, that's why I'm trying to, cut back, because the doctors told me but your heart has to work harder to pump blood the bigger you are. All right. Well, not that everybody share my problems with everybody, but I just want to tell everybody what's coming up on the channel this week. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Comic Conversations with Joe's Doolin will be my guest, and he you may know him from the show Renovision. He's also on the Kingdom of Nerds channel with me and Jeff sometimes, and Will's over there sometimes with Joe. Joe has a lot of cool Golden Age books, and he has a lot of sexy books, is all I'm going to say. So for that episode, you might want to let the children leave the room, because he's going to be showing some books. But they're not that bad. I'm kind of making him sound worse than it is, but no, actually, I think Joe's got some great taste in books, Jeff. And
he does.
To see what he's going to do for us.
Joe has a pretty, I would say, a pretty refined taste in comic books, and Joe's very knowledgeable about a lot of comic book stuff. So he's fun to listen to, and go to his YouTube channel and check out some of his spotlight videos.
Yeah,
and really some of his content, because it's good comic book content. I've learned a lot from him.
And he can tell you some stuff like that. A lot of Golden Age books are affordable if you look for them. The certain ones, and he's really got me interested in some of those Matt Baker, the Jungle Comics.
Yeah,
back in the day, they're really beautiful covers. So that's going to be Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Good cinema. And we'll
Yes.
talk about Scrooge, starring Bill Murray, and that's Buster Poindexter. What's his name? He was David Johansen. He was in the cab driver. He was in the New York Dolls, and he became Buster Poindexter in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's happening then. Then Thursday, and now I guess I can reveal our new thumbnail for Comic Lounge. Comic Lounge, comic book and pop culture hangout show, and that will be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern until whenever we feel like ending it. I was going to do it at 2 hours, but you know what? I had so much fun last week. We're just going to go. If it's 2 hours, it'll be 2 hours. If it's 3 hours, it'll be 3 hours. If it's 4, it'll be 4. But you can see Jeff and Will there. Flat Earth Santa usually shows up, and sometimes we have Lady Fantastic and Madam might show up and grace us. If we're lucky enough, Madam might grace us with her presence. And then Friday, for Friday Night Frights, it's on my channel this week. And I picked a Christmas themed kind of, I don't know if it's that scary, but it can be scary. When I was a kid, it kind of scared me. And we're going to be reviewing Gremlins. So that should be fun. It's got some cute parts in it, but it's got some scary parts in it too if you're a kid. I mean, and then Saturday, me and Jeff, and I think Nerdy Geek is going to join us if he's able to. You know, he's been having a situation he's had to deal with. Somebody in his family's got health problems right now, but he might join us too. So it'll be a trio. I think if Bruce gets snowed in, he might join us too. Who knows? But 4 p.m. Eastern time, and that would be 1 p.m. Pacific for Jeff. Amazing Can't Miss comic book claim sale, and we'll have some pretty good comics for some good deals. So it'll be good deals. Now there will be some books that are probably more high end that like. Probably not for me, but like I'm just preparing you for Nerdy Geek's going to have some good shit. So and he's not going to sell them for $2. Okay, there's stuff I'll sell for $5 or $3. $2 usually as low as I go, and of course I do charge shipping, and so does Jeff. But we have to because I can't. I would be totally breaking even if I didn't. So anyway, that claim sale, like I said, that's Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. 3 Central, 2 Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific time, and I guess that would be 5 o'clock Atlantic time if I have to get it technical about it. And then Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be talking about the new comic day previews on the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. We'll get the first full appearance. The Absolute Joker comes out this week, so that's going to be interesting. That's Absolute Joker right there on the cover.
Oh, I thought it was a Venom cover.
Yeah, it looks like a Venom, but it's actually the Absolute Joker. But whatever. I guess if that's what you like, it's what you like. But I think it looks kind of cool, though. I mean, honestly, it does look kind of cool.
Venomized Joker.
It does remind me of Venom a little bit. Like, do you think Marvel's going to sue anybody? I don't know.
No, because it's not close enough. It just has the big teeth and the tongue.
Yeah, I'm just joking. They're not going to sue him over that. It's and it's a different color. So, and it's kind of a different hole. Like he's got the spikes in it. It almost looks like a dinosaur or something.
It's like Godzilla Venom mashup.
And we might have a discussion about this Absolute Joker and the Absolute Harley. Some people don't like the new Harley. I kind of like the old Harley myself personally. But she kind of looks like Sinead O'Harley, I guess we could say. I don't know, but or she looks like some. Never mind, I don't want to say it on here. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I guess we're going to review it. I'll just tell you what I think. I don't recommend this movie. It has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. It's not even. It's got jokes in it. They're not funny. It's not so bad it's funny. It's not so bad it's good. I don't think even children would like this movie. If you want your children to hate you for these holiday seasons, then let them watch this movie. But if you want your kids to like you, then let them watch The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or Jingle All the Way is even better than this movie. Elf is even better than this movie. Definitely Elf is better than this movie.
And always remember, parents, when it comes to Christmas, not being a present and loving parent can always be replaced with showering them with financial gifts. Replaces love.
That's why we're all. That's what we do in a capitalist society. But anyway,
yes.
And If you're divorced, they get 2 Christmases. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
All right. But I know all about the 2 Christmases. Trust me. All right.
So do I.
Anyway, for Will and Big Jeff, I am Matt from Heroes for Hire Comic Club. This has been Bad Cinema. And usually, just because it's bad, this might be an exception, but usually, just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not good. Snoochie.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Sod! Snoochie Boochies,